Heavenly Father, this morning I come before you feeling the weight of comparison. Before I even fully stepped into this day, my mind was already measuring, already noticing what others have, what others are doing, and where I feel like I fall short. It happens so quickly. I see someone succeeding, someone looking happier, someone moving forward, and something inside me begins to shrink. I begin to question my own worth, my own progress, my own place in this world. Lord, you see the struggle clearly. You know how often I compare my life, my appearance, my achievements, even my spiritual walk with others. And instead of feeling inspired, I feel inadequate. Instead of feeling grateful, I feel behind. Instead of feeling secure, I feel like I am not enough. But right now, I choose to pause. Before I let these thoughts shape my entire day, I bring them to you. Father, remind me that this pattern is not from you. You did not create me to live in constant comparison. You did not design my heart to feel small every time I see someone else doing well. You are a God of purpose, not confusion. You are a God of identity, not insecurity. Right now, I ask you to gently interrupt every thought that tells me I am less than. Every thought that whispers I am behind. Every thought that says I should be further, better, or different by now. Silence those voices, Lord, and replace them with your truth. Your word says that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That means there is intention behind who I am. There is no mistake in how you created me. There is no accident in my timing, my journey, or my path. Even if it looks different from someone else's, it is still valuable because it comes from you. Help me to truly believe that, because if I am honest, Lord, comparison makes me forget. It makes me forget everything you have already done in my life. It blinds me to my own growth. It steals my joy and replaces it with pressure. Convinces me that I am lacking, even when you have already provided so much. Today, I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to wake up and immediately measure my worth against someone else's highlight. I don't want to spend my energy chasing someone else's calling. I don't want to lose sight of what you are doing in me because I am too focused on what you are doing in others. So right now, I surrender this habit of comparison. I lay it down at your feet. Every moment where I have felt not enough, I give it to you. Every time I have doubted my value, I release it. Every time I have believed that someone else's success somehow diminishes mine, I let that lie go. Father, replace comparison with clarity. Show me who I am in your eyes, not through the lens of others. Help me to see my life the way you see it, with purpose, with intention, with progress that may not always be visible but is always real. Teach me to stay in my lane, not out of limitation, but out of trust. Trust that you know what you are doing with my life. Trust that my journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that I am not late, I am not behind, and I am not forgotten. Even now, Lord, as I breathe in this moment, calm my heart, slow down my thoughts, take away the urgency to compare and replace it with peace. Let this morning feel different. Let it feel grounded. Let it feel centered in you. I don't want to carry yesterday's insecurities into today. I don't want to repeat the same mental patterns that drain me and distract me. I want a reset, and I believe you are giving me that reset right now. So as I continue this prayer, I open my heart fully to you. I invite you into every insecure place, every hidden doubt, every quiet fear that I am not enough. Speak into those places, Lord. Fill them with your truth, your presence, and your peace. Today is not a day for comparison. Today is a day to walk in who you created me to be, and I choose to begin that now. Father, as I continue in this moment with you, I ask for something deeper than just relief. I ask for transformation. I do not want this to be a temporary feeling that fades once my day begins. I want a real shift in how I think, how I see myself, and how I respond when comparison tries to return. Because I know it will try to come back. Comes in subtle ways. It shows up when I scroll, when I listen, when I observe the lives of others. It whispers that I should be more, that I should have more, that I should already be somewhere else by now. But today, I am asking you to give me a new response. Instead of insecurity, give me awareness. Help me recognize the moment comparison begins. Let me catch it early, before it grows, before it takes over my thoughts. Give me the clarity to pause and say, this is not truth. This is not from God. This is not who I am. And in that moment, Lord, give me the strength to redirect my mind. When I am tempted to compare my journey, remind me to look at my own growth. When I feel behind, remind me of the steps I have already taken. When I feel like I am not enough, remind me that my worth was never based on performance, but on who you say I am. You have already called me chosen. You have already called me loved. You have already placed value on my life that cannot be measured by what I achieve or how I compare to someone else. Help that truth become stronger than every other voice. Father, teach me how to celebrate others without losing myself. Let me see someone else's success and feel joy, not pressure. Let me appreciate what you are doing in their life without questioning what you are doing in mine. Remove the lie that there is not enough to go around. You are not limited. You are not running out of blessings, opportunities, or purpose. What you have for me is still mine. What you have planned for me is still unfolding. And no one else can take what you have already assigned to my life. Let that truth settle deeply in me today. And when I feel the urge to look outward, teach me to look upward instead. Bring my focus back to you, because the more I focus on you, the less power comparison has. The more I stay connected to you, the less I feel the need to measure myself against others. The more I trust you, the less I question my path. So today, I choose focus over distraction. I choose gratitude over insecurity. I choose trust over comparison. Father, I also ask that you heal the root of this struggle, because I know comparison is not just about what I see. It often comes from something deeper. It comes from past experiences, from words I have heard, from moments where I felt overlooked or not enough. You see every one of those moments. You know where this started. And right now, I invite you into those places. Heal every memory that still carries pain. Restore every part of me that still feels inadequate. Replace every false belief with your truth. Where I have believed I am not enough, remind me that I am complete in you. Where I have believed I am behind, remind me that your timing is perfect. Where I have believed I am overlooked, remind me that you see me fully and clearly. Nothing about my life is hidden from you. Nothing about my journey is forgotten. You are present in every step, even the ones that feel slow, even the ones that feel unseen. And because of that, I do not need to rush. I do not need to compete. I do not need to compare. I can walk in peace. I can move forward with confidence. I can live this day grounded in who I am in you. So as I step into the rest of this day, I make a decision. When comparison tries to return, I will not agree with it. When those old thoughts try to rise, I will not entertain them. Instead, I will come back to this moment. I will remember this prayer. I will remember your truth. And I will keep moving forward, one step at a time, trusting that you are guiding me exactly where I need to be. Thank you, Father, for meeting me here. Thank you for speaking to my heart. Thank you for reminding me that I am not defined by others, but by you. And today, I choose to live in that truth. Father, I want to go even deeper with you right now, because I know the struggle has shaped the way I see myself for a long time. Comparison has not just been a passing thought, it has been a pattern. It has influenced my confidence, my decisions, and even how I show up in my daily life. There are moments when I hold back, not because I cannot move forward, but because I feel like I do not measure up. There are opportunities one hesitate to take, ideas I do not pursue, and steps I delay simply because I have already decided someone else is better, more ready, or more deserving. Lord, break that pattern today. Remove the mindset that disqualifies me before I even try. Silence the voice that tells me I should stay small, stay quiet, or stay hidden because I am not as good as someone else. That voice is not from you. You have never asked me to compare. You have never asked me to compete for worth. You have never designed my life to be lived in the shadow of someone else's path. You have called me to walk boldly in what you have given me. So today I ask for courage. Courage to show up as I am. Courage to use what I have. Courage to take steps forward even when I feel uncertain. Help me to stop waiting until I feel equal to others before I move. Help me to stop delaying action until I feel completely confident. Instead, teach me to trust you in the process, because my confidence does not come from being better than someone else. It comes from knowing that you are with me. Father, I also ask that you reshape how I define success. For so long, success has been influenced by what I see around me. Numbers, recognition, progress that is visible and measurable. And when my life does not match those standards, I begin to feel like I am failing. But you see differently. You see faithfulness where I only see small steps. You see growth where I only see slow progress. You see purpose where I sometimes see confusion. Help me to align my perspective with yours. Teach me to value obedience over comparison. Teach me to focus on what you are asking me to do today, not what someone else is doing somewhere else. If I am faithful in what you have placed in front of me, that is enough. If I take the next step you are asking me to take, that is success. If I remain consistent, even in small things, that is progress. Let that become my standard. And Lord, guard my heart as I move through this day, because I know there will be moments when comparison tries to return unexpectedly. It may come through conversations, through social media, through simple observations of others living their lives. In those moments, remind me to pause. Remind me to check my thoughts. Remind me to come back to truth. Let your voice be louder than every external influence. Let your truth be stronger than every internal doubt. And when I see others doing well, teach me to respond differently. Instead of comparing, let me be inspired. Instead of shrinking, let me stand firm. Instead of questioning my worth, let me remember my identity. Give me a heart that celebrates without insecurity. A heart that appreciates without feeling threatened. A heart that remains steady because it is rooted in you. Father, I also ask for discipline. Discipline in what I allow into my mind. Discipline in how I start my day. Discipline in what I focus on. Because I understand now that comparison often grows in the spaces where I am not intentional. When I wake up and immediately look outward instead of upward, I set myself up to feel distracted, disconnected, and discontent. So help me build a new pattern where I begin with you, a pattern where I fill my mind with truth before anything else, a pattern where I protect my peace instead of exposing it to things that trigger insecurity. Let this morning not be just a moment, but the beginning of a new habit, a habit of choosing you first, a habit of grounding myself in truth before facing the world, a habit of remembering who I am before anything tries to redefine me. And Lord, as I continue through this day, remind me that I am on a journey that is unique, a journey that is intentional, a journey that does not need to look like anyone else's to be meaningful. There is no timeline I need to match. There is no standard I need to chase. There is no comparison I need to win. There is only your purpose for my life, unfolding step by step. And that is enough. So I release the pressure to be somewhere else. I release the need to prove something. I release the habit of measuring myself against others. And I choose to walk forward, steady and grounded, knowing that you are leading me, guiding me, and shaping me into exactly who I am meant to be. Father, as I stay here in your presence, I begin to realize something deeper. Comparison has not only affected how I see myself, it has also distracted me from what you are actually doing in my life right now. It pulls my attention away from the present moment and places it somewhere else, somewhere that was never meant for me. And because of that, I sometimes miss what is right in front of me. I miss the small progress. I miss the quiet growth. I miss the opportunities you have already placed within my reach. So today, I ask you to sharpen my awareness. Open my eyes to see my own life clearly. Help me recognize the ways you are already working in me, even if it does not look impressive to others. Even if it is not visible, even if it is not celebrated, it still matters. Nothing you do in my life is wasted. Every lesson has purpose. Every step has meaning. Every delay has intention. Teach me to value what is happening in my life right now, not just what I think should be happening. Father, Remove the illusion that something better is always somewhere else. That lie keeps me restless, keeps me chasing, searching, and comparing instead of being grounded and present. But you are here, and you are working here, right in this moment. So help me to be here too, fully present, fully aware, fully engaged with what you are doing in my life today. Give me contentment, not as a passive feeling, but as a strong and steady confidence that where I am right now still has value. Contentment does not mean I stop growing. It means I stop rejecting where I am. And today I choose to stop rejecting my current season. Even if it feels slow, even if it feels unnoticed, even if it feels different from what I expected, I trust that you are still moving. Father, I also ask you to restore my focus, because comparison has a way of scattering my thoughts, pulls me in different directions. It makes me think I need to do everything, be everything, and achieve everything all at once. But that is not how you work. You are intentional. You are focused. You lead step by step. So teach me to do the same. Show me what truly matters today. Not everything, just what is important right now. Give me clarity on where to put my energy. Give me discipline to stay focused on it. And give me peace to ignore everything else. Because I understand now that I do not need to chase every opportunity one sees in someone else's life. I only need to be faithful with what you have given me. That is where my growth will come from. That is where my confidence will be built. That is where my purpose will unfold. Father, strengthen my identity in you. Make it so firm, so rooted, that comparison no longer has a place to grow. When I know who I am, I will not feel the need to measure myself against others. When I trust who you created me to be, I will not feel threatened by someone else's path. When I am secure in your truth, I will not be shaken by what I see around me. So build that foundation in me, not just in words, but in belief. Not just in moments, but in consistency. Let it shape how I think, how I speak, and how I live. And Lord, help me to be patient with myself, because I know this change will not happen all at once. There may still be moments where I fall back into old patterns, moments where comparison tries to take hold again. But instead of condemning myself, teach me to return to you, quickly, honestly, without hesitation. Remind me that growth is a process, and every time I choose truth over comparison, I am moving forward. Every time I redirect my thoughts, I am building something new. Every time I come back to you, I am strengthening my foundation. So I will not give up. I will not settle into old habits. I will keep choosing a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, a new way of living. Father, let this day be different. Not because everything around me changes, but because something within me has changed. Let my thoughts be more grounded. Let my heart be more at peace. Let my focus be more aligned with you. And as I move through this day, let my life reflect something greater than comparison. Let it reflect trust. Let it reflect confidence. Let it reflect a quiet strength that comes from knowing I am exactly where I need to be, walking with you, step by step. Father, as I continue in this prayer, I sense you inviting me into something even more intentional. Not just a release from comparison, but a new way of living that protects my heart daily. Because I understand now that if I do not guard my mind, it will naturally drift back into old patterns. So today, I ask you to help me build boundaries. Boundaries in what I allow to shape my thoughts. Boundaries in what I give my attention to. Boundaries in what I repeatedly expose myself to. Show me clearly, Lord, if there are habits that keep feeding comparison in my life. Whether it is constant scrolling, constant observing, or constantly looking at what others are doing instead of being grounded in what you are doing in me. Give me the strength to step back when needed, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Not because I am weak, but because I am choosing to protect my peace. Father, help me become more aware of what fills my mind first thing in the morning, because I see now how important that moment is. If I start my day by looking outward, I begin the day disconnected. But if I start my day with you, I begin the day anchored. So teach me to return to this place every morning, before the noise, before the opinions, before the comparisons. Let my first focus be you. Let my first thoughts be shaped by truth. Let my first posture be one of surrender and trust. Because when I start with you, everything else becomes clearer. And Lord, I ask for strength in moments when comparison feels strong. Not just light thoughts, but those deeper moments when it hits harder. When I feel discouraged, when I feel behind, when I feel like I am not making enough progress. In those moments, remind me to pause instead of react. Remind me to breathe instead of spiral. Remind me to come back to truth instead of agreeing with the lie. Give me a practical response, a way to shift my focus immediately, whether it is through prayer, through stillness, or simply reminding myself of who I am in you. Let me not stay stuck in those thoughts. Let me not entertain them. Let me not build on them, but instead, let me replace them, quickly and intentionally. Father, I also ask that you grow gratitude in me, because I realize that comparison and gratitude cannot live in the same space. When I am truly grateful, my focus shifts. I begin to see what I have instead of what I lack. I begin to appreciate my journey instead of questioning it. So open my eyes to the blessings that already exist in my life. Even the small ones, even the ones I have overlooked, even the ones that feel ordinary. Help me to see them as gifts. Help me to acknowledge them. Help me to be thankful for them, because every good thing comes from you. And when I stay aware of that, my heart becomes steady. My mind becomes clear. As we end, please subscribe and share this video to others.